Hi, my name is Petri Rantanen. I work as a researcher here in Tampere University's Pori campus. Also do teaching at Hervanta, software design and software testing. I work at the Temotero project, which is a modernization project. We offer technologies, AI-based technologies for companies here in Satakunta region. It's a joint project with Tampere University and the Satakunta School, University of Applied Sciences, which is also located here in Pori. And we create proof of concept pilots, prototypes, similar trials that we can run with companies. And from our side, it's just our researchers, research from the Satakunta University of Applied Sciences, our students, other companies, and we do these pilots in cooperation. The project has been going on for 1.5 years. For industry, I would say that especially here in Satakunta, we have a lot of these small and medium-sized companies, and they may not have the resources to run, for example, AI-based trials. They might be tied up with their own business and their own use cases. So maybe we could help them to apply or take advantage of newer technologies. And for academia, of course, strengthening the cooperation between us and the other schools and universities at the region, and also the cooperation with the companies. I teach software design, but most of our courses are heavily coding related, so it's more like hands-on practical things we do, learn to make software by actually making the software or making applications. I would say that the programming in general, coding has gone, let's say, more higher level than it used to be in the past. Their development environments, tools, they generate a lot of code. You very rarely do, if you don't have some kind of special use case, you very rarely do some machine level coding anymore. They are high level. You use the tools to design your coding environment, generate the code for you. So I guess it's a move to this higher level or abstract kind of coding environments. Personally, I'm from my background, I'm a programmer. That's how I started. But so in a way, I do like hands-on programming things. But of course, from business perspective, these are a huge advancement. And also in cases where you have to do rapid development, rapid prototyping, and these kind of use cases, they're a great help. I would perhaps say that I don't know if the role of the coder have actually changed that much. It's just that tools change, and maybe you don't have to do so much of this kind of tedious, repeated tasks anymore. So you can perhaps concentrate more on designing things, actually building software, and not just doing this labor of task of writing something like in the past. The majority of programming was actually making some repetitive coding tasks. I don't know if it for modern more than the past, but I would say that maybe specialization has gone more challenging. You have to be more open-minded. You have to be prepared to learn new things, learn maybe things outside your field. You can't just concentrate on programming web interfaces or something. You have to do cybersecurity, AI, machine learning, things like that. So it's you have to be maybe more open than you were in the past. So it's in a working field, it might be more difficult to find jobs if you are specialized to just some like a narrow field. I would say that I teach programming software design, so I would say that in my courses I often get questions like which tool should I choose, which framework should I use, and I generally don't want to give, let's say, straight answer to these questions, because the tools change, the frameworks change. Whatever advice you give today, students are here 3-5 years, it could be completely irrelevant. So I would say like the mentality is more important skill, like willingness to learn new things, willingness to study yourself, be critical what you read, especially with AI and things. You have to learn how to learn more than actually get some kind of step-by-step instructions on how to do things. Well, of course, like the obvious thing is that maybe it may hinder your chances of getting work or job opportunities if you don't have contacts and the industry. But I would say that there's also this like chance to let's say like find out what's going on outside your studies and not just get to this narrow field you are studying, but like get to know what's going in the industry, what is going in academy. And I would also say that it's a chance to learn like social interactions, like learn how to interact with people, how to discuss with other people. So it's also like a learning experience for the future after the studies. Well, maybe let's say that the most common pitfall is the same pitfall you always make, that's trying to find a shortcut. Like there are students who like to do programming, they will just do practical exercise and they will just go down the theories, just something they must do or like they feel that they don't really want to do it. And then there are some students who, let's say, read the lecture notes, but they never participate in practical exercises. Maybe they don't have the will or they don't simply have time. But it's you should have time for both, and you should like make a proper schedule and have time for both, and do not try to find a shortcut of doing things. I'd say that especially now after COVID, it's very important, as I have the feeling that students maybe got a bit too much into this doing everything themselves and sitting at home and things like that. So maybe they don't ask for advice so willingly, and of course that means that you may not learn things so well. You might learn things in improper way, get misconceptions and things like that, and then it would delay your studies and things like that. But similar to us, I would say that's also like you're at school, you're supposed to learn things, so you will also learn to ask for advice, which is also an important thing, because in practice no one knows everything. So you should always also like learn to ask questions, learn to ask advice if you need it. So that's also something you should learn in your studies or work or in life in general, I guess. I would say that it's okay, and I do encourage using them, but I would not recommend like doing everything with AI tools, especially when learning to do programming. They are great help, but it's like two-edged sword kind of situation, that you get a lot of help, but you don't necessarily learn anything. So I do encourage using them, but be careful.